Nobody has time for Lyme. Look, when I first got Lyme disease, that's all I thought about. I was like, I don't have time for this. You know, I had another kid on the way. I lost my job, so I didn't have a job, but I was trying to start a business. I was trying to find a job at the same time so I could make sure to put food on the table. I just had a million things going on at the same time, and I didn't have time to deal with Lyme disease. I'm sure you can relate because nobody is going along thinking, oh, I can't wait to get Lyme disease and that'll make things better. Like, no, obviously we don't have time for this. It's a very difficult thing to deal with. But then I realized the more that I fight with the idea of Lyme, the longer I will have Lyme and the longer it will take me to heal. So it was very important that the first step was to accept that I had Lyme disease and I had to do whatever it took to heal. And in fact, for me, it was vital that I do so. Otherwise, it was life-threatening. I had a serious heart infection. It was bad, right? I was fainting. I was not able to get my heart rate above 30 beats per minute. It was a very serious situation. So I had to make a choice that I would do whatever it took in order to heal. So that was the first thing I did. The next thing I did was come up with a plan in order to do this. In order to take back my body and start to feel like myself again, I needed to come up with a way that I was going to do that. And the way that I knew how to do that was to change everything in my life, right? I wanted to leave no stone unturned. I wanted to commit 100% to being the best, healthiest version of myself. That means my diet, my sleep, my hydration, my meditation. I did cold plunges and sauna. I did every single thing that I could do. I did some exercise. At first, I didn't do any exercise, but over time, I did a little bit of exercise until I worked my way up. And on top of all that, I added on herbs. And herbs is like the gasoline that you add to the already lit fire of a healthy lifestyle. It's not the end all be all, like if I take some herbs, it'll go away, right? It's just the gasoline that you add to the fire. So if you need herbs for Lyme disease, by the way, I have LymeWars.com where we'll send you a box of the best herbs, the herbs that I use to heal my body, the herbs that 49% of other people say are the best herbs for healing from Lyme. These are chronic Lyme patients saying this in a Facebook group that I'm in. And they also have a bunch of reviews of people just saying that they work wonders. So if you're interested in that, go to LymeWars.com and check them out so you can finally start to use the herbs as the gasoline on your lit fire of a healthy lifestyle. But even after doing all of those things, there was still one thing in the way of healing from Lyme disease. And that one thing is time. If it was as easy as taking some herbs for 3 days and then everything goes away, then I wouldn't be here talking to you about this. And people wouldn't be struggling for years and years at a time. If it was as easy as using antibiotics for 10 to 14 days and everything goes away and you feel like yourself again, I wouldn't be here and people wouldn't be suffering for years and years, right? And when I say suffering, I mean suffering, right? The medical bills go up and up and up. They get deep into debt. Then they're financially hurt. They end up, sometimes breaking up or getting a divorce with their spouse because of the finances and because of the illness. And then sometimes it leads to suicidal ideation or even successful suicide. This Lyme disease is not just Lyme disease. It leads to depression, anxiety. It leads to a whole bunch of emotional toll that nobody always, people don't talk about often, but it's very, very difficult for people to go through and it can change your entire life for the negative. But if it was as easy as just popping a couple pills and it goes away, then we wouldn't be having this conversation, right? So what did I do differently? Well, I looked at it and I said, how can I make it so it's unreasonable that I wouldn't get better, right? So I made it unreasonable that my body would still be sick. And that's what I did. I stacked the cards in my favor. And the way that I did that was I committed to 12 months of an extremely healthy lifestyle very strict, no deviation, no cheat days, no, stopping or starting, no yo-yo dieting or anything like that. This was literally like life or death. It was kind of like I'm going through a fight camp. If you know anything about fighting, they go through this camp before they face their opponent where they're eating extremely healthy, sleeping, working on recovery, and training for the fight. So that's what this was for me. And my fight was with the Lyme microbe. That was my opponent. Now, this opponent is too smart. It's too good to just go away with some pills and then it's gone forever, right? This opponent knows how to survive. So I needed to kick it up a notch. I needed to commit to a long-term approach and focus on staying as healthy as I possibly could. So I stacked the cards in my favor and make sure that it's unreasonable that I would not heal from Lyme disease. Now, if you do the same thing, I know for a fact that it will work for you too, because you make it unreasonable that Lyme disease would still be affecting your body. Now, unfortunately, there's almost no test yet to tell that Borrelia burgdorferi and its co-infections are completely eliminated from the body. So there's no way to know for sure that you're healed from Lyme disease. However, I haven't had any symptoms for over 6 or 7 years now. And, I never looked back. After 12 months of serious work, nothing bad ever happened again. I didn't faint ever again. My heart rate never dropped down to seriously low levels that were dangerous. And I was completely fine. And that's why I started this channel and started sharing all these things with you. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows we make great videos and more people with Lyme disease will see our videos. Also, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button so that you can see our next video when we upload it. And go get your herbs. If you're fighting Lyme disease, the best thing you can do is go to LymeDiseaseWars.com and get the science-backed herbs sent directly to your door without ever having to think about herbs again. You'll be taking the things that will help you get better. By the way, one more thing, and it's super free, so I decided I'll share it with you, mine as well. I have a free ebook. It's got the 6 steps that we use in order to heal from Lyme disease, but also when you join that, you'll be on my email newsletter, so you'll be receiving emails from me every day with tips, tricks, and all of the things that we do in order to heal from Lyme disease and change our mindset around how Lyme disease works and how we should focus on healing it and all of the different intricacies that go along with Lyme and healing yourself. So go to the link in the description below and grab your free ebook so that you can get my emails every day and really start to change the way that you view yourself, the way you view the world, the way you view Lyme disease, and it will allow you to take back control. It will allow you to get your body back because these emails will show you exactly what to do step by step as long as you continue to open them and read them. I say literally send one every single day for the past 170 days straight. So if you want to be a part of that, I suggest you hop on the email list. There's over 1,500 other people on the list, so you're not alone, and you'll be learning all of the best tips for healing from Lyme disease, just like all of the other people want to as well. So go to the link in the description below if you're interested in that. And that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.